Know that we have no electricity right now. Wow, look at these little things. These are microphones?
Yeah.
I'm sorry we don't have any electricity right now in this part of the ship. We're working on it, but we're during the holidays, so we can't find anybody to help us right now. But soon we will. And, oh, wait a second. Can we stop it? Oh, Richard's, oh, he's coming in to do that, to wash that. You have to wash that pot, right? Oh, well, don't you? Do you want to do it later? You do? You want to do that pot later? Pardon? Yes, it does. It's dirty. The pot that's in the basin is dirty. It's not. It needs scrubbing. And the pot that's in it, too, I think. I can't remember, but it's more than one thing. But that's okay. We can do it later. So, you know, we've always wanted to figure out a way. Our fuel, the ship that used to deliver our fuel year after year after year, last year was up on the Hudson River working all winter. So he couldn't deliver fuel. So we were tripping and slipping and dealing with these heavy jugs that we had to keep on going just to a gas station to fill and get them on board with high tides and low tides, and gangplanks getting slippery with the diesel fuel leaking, and the cargo deck itself just turning into a skating rink, and the mess, and it was just so awkward and so difficult. And I felt so bad that we were entering another winter because now he actually gave me the truth straight up, right in front. And I asked him if he could come, and he said, no. He said, I'm up on the Hudson again this year. So I will not be coming into New York. So there was no ship to deliver, and there is no other ship that can deliver fuel. So anyway, there's a dilemma here that I wanted to speak about. One is that it takes a lot of time, and I'm noticing lots of things becoming harder and harder for Yankee and for me. So what's happened is I haven't been able to be consistent. So that's a big challenge. And that it would be my full-time work, which is very difficult because I have this child that needs to be raised up, and it's Yankee Ferry, and it takes attention to detail every minute of every day. But I think that there's a possible way that it could be changed. Maybe Yankee sells to somebody, or maybe some interesting relationship comes where Yankee isn't used in the sea, you know, in an unusual situation where it can't be seen by anybody. And there are lots of things right now about Yankee that I wish were more visible, and because we're hidden away in a shipyard. So I think if it was out in the world, she could make her own living, and we could make our living, and it may not be the same living. You know, there are just so many ways, infinite ways it could be. And I hesitate to plan. I rather listen and get an inspiration that I just can't stop, like an elephant stepping on my toe. So I don't know what the full answer is. That's why I'm expressing these thoughts and wandering in them and trying to be ready for whatever is coming. Why did that? But I have always loved the idea of not having things, and I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if everything on Yankee could sell? And I had this imagination of a site once where you could go for a walk through the ship, and you could roll over any object, and a price would come up. But instead, you may just pick up something and say, this is what I love about this, or what I don't love about it, and maybe it needs to have a different home, or, I don't know. But wouldn't it be fun if day by day something went away, and pretty soon we were just in this carefree, empty space, and it could be all something completely new would start to happen, because just taking care of things is a big responsibility, and I want to take care, but I wouldn't mind if it was a blank canvas, and we could actually run into things and end up with things that needed to be made or found or taken care of or changed, and just let that be another chapter. So selling things, I think, is supposed to be helpful, but I really don't know enough about it.